Hallo und willkommen zurück zu Folge 30 von If My Heart Had Wings. In der letzten Folge haben sich unsere ehemaligen Club-Members um die Wiederanerkennung des Soaring Clubs gekümmert. Dabei wurden ihnen allerdings von Akadi 3 Probleme aufgezeigt. Sie haben nicht genug Member, sie haben keinen Teacher als Advisor und sie sind nicht qualifiziert, was die Wartung von Glidern angeht. Sie überlegen nun, wie sie diese Probleme lösen können, während Asa weiter davon träumt, dem Circle beitreten zu können. Diese Transition-Style. We can make these parts using the school's equipment, so if we sneak them in at lunchtime or something. The main wings are a problem. Yeah, there's no way we can make them without a spacious place. It would also take a lot of time, so making them at Anshan's workshop would be difficult. Oh, if only we had the garage. Do you want something? We'll spread out the blueprints on the dining hall table and we're talking face to face. Asa-chan was watching us from a little distance. Okay. Half hidden behind the pillar. Yo. Ich finde schön diese Szenen, die einfach so klischeehaft sind. Du siehst sie direkt vor deinem inneren Auge, weil du hast sie schon so häufig gesehen. No, nothing really. Slightly puzzled, Kotori tilted her head. Oh, are we in the way? Sorry, there are no other big tables. Since we lost the garage, Flying Fish Main has become the base of operations for our soaring circle. We used to use my room, but now how do you pronounce that again? Vacated? Das hört sich bald scheiße an. It. So we don't have any other place besides here or Kotori's room. We need a table just to lay out the blueprints, so now we're using one in the dining hall. I just thought that you looked like you were having fun. Having fun? What is that? We'll exchange glances. Since we looked like we were in the middle of a debate, Asa-chan was unnecessarily scared. Those are blueprints, right? Yeah, of a glider. Are you going to make it? By yourself? That's right. Not all of it, though. Wow. When people become 30s, they can even make things like that. Das hat nichts mit dem Alter zu tun, aber ja, okay. As expected of Grandpa's Keifu Academy. Well, I don't think this has anything to do with it. Until now, we haven't been taught anything in class about making gliders. Huh? But you already have a glider. Yeah, but there are some circumstances. Also, that one's broken. Ageha said this like it was something funny. We still weren't able to fix the cracks and other damage to the fuselage that it had suffered in the last flight with Amane-senpai. Auch gut, wenn das Flugzeug einfach bei jedem Testflug gefühlt ein bisschen Schaden nimmt. But well, for now it's impossible. Both the repairs and the remodeling. Why is that? We don't have anywhere to do it. For something that huge, we need a much bigger place. A big place, you say? While she was muttering this, Asa-chan was thinking about something. Haha. I'm hungry. Kanako-san entered the dining hall while letting out a pathetic whimper. I looked at the clock. It was past 6 o'clock. It's already this late? It's about time to start preparing dinner. Shall we call it a day? Yeah, seems so. We tidied up the blueprints. What's up, Asa-chan? Nothing really. Well then, see you tomorrow. Yeah. See you, Ageha. After she saw Ageha off, Kotori went into the... Lesen ist schwer. Ich hätte das verklappen müssen, aber egal. After she saw Ageha off, Kotori went into the kitchen. Well then, dinner preparations, huh? What are we making today? Diablo chicken and rocket salad. Recipe courtesy of Hibari-san. Rocket salad, yo. Okay. Yesterday we made okonomiyaki from the food we had left, which was a little disappointing, although everyone seemed satisfied. So today we're making something more extravagant. By the way, Diablo chicken is a spicy chicken dish fried in peppers and spices. It's unbelievably delicious. It makes you sweat a lot, so it's a perfect dish in the summer. What? Wäre es dann nicht gerade gut für Winter? Und gerade nicht für Sommer? Hä? Then I'll make the salad. Okay, I'll leave that to you. It's been a year since Kotori started helping with dinner preparations. What? Achso, never mind. She's gotten used to it already. Ich war confused, weil ich dachte so, nur 2 Monate mit Amane, aber 1 Jahr seit Kotori Word? Aber dann, ja, richtig, Timeskip afterwards, right, haha. Yay, I love that. It's really delicious. Asa-chan. Asa-chan? Asa-chan was staring into the kitchen and didn't seem to hear Kanako-san's voice. Then slowly. I'll help out too, she said as if she were driven by a sense of duty. You don't have to. Right now I don't want to cause you any more problems than the issue with the room. That's right, this is my job. But... Asa-chan was looking at Kotori. Are you perhaps thinking or even someone wheelchair-bound like me is doing chores? No, that's not it. She fidgeted awkwardly. Seems like Kotori was spot on. Don't underestimate me. Even though I look like this, I'm a pretty capable girl. Atop her wheelchair, Kotori stuck out her modest chest with pride. Betonung auf modest. Nice owl. Don't worry. As soon as we finish... ups, das ist Aoi, nicht Asa. Tja, 2 Namen, die beide mit Ma anfangen und 3 Buchstaben haben. Don't worry. As soon as we finish preparing your room, we'll give you some chores to do too. Finish preparing your room? Ihr habt doch keine Pläne mit dem Kleider. Okay. She seemed depressed for some reason. Did she take it as scolding? It's fine. Why don't you let her do it? Kanako-san? It's not like you are, Aoi-kun. You might be holding back because of the situation with the room, but I think such consideration is no good. Hey, Asa-chan, come here. Kanako-san took Asa-chan by the hand and brought her into the kitchen. Hey. It's okay. Right, Aoi-kun? What should she do? Then could you wash the vegetables? For now, I'll try giving her an easy task. Although, since we have to prepare enough for all the boarders, even washing alone is quite a lot of work. Come on. Kanako-san had only brought Asa-chan in here. It looks like she wasn't planning to help. Asa-chan stood in front of the sink and picked up some vegetables. So I'm to wash those, right? Warum macht sie da so einen großen Deal draus? The roots and such are covered in dirt, so wash them carefully. Understood. Asa-chan replied overly seriously and started washing the vegetables. Ähnlich wie Kotori am Anfang. With detergent. Also, ich meine, kann man machen, gibt Leute, die tun das. Ich fand's seltsam, als ich davon das erste Mal gehört habe. Stop! Don't use detergent. But you told me to wash. Just water is fine. Really? It's been a while since I saw something as silly as washing food with detergent. Ja, ich meine, bei Gemüse, was eine Schale, die du noch abschneidest, ist voll okay. Und theoretisch auch noch hygienischer sogar. And then I wash them with water. Macht sie das gerade sehr ordentlich einfach? Oh, hold on, Asa-chan. Yes? That should be enough. If you wash them too much, they'll lose all the nutrients. Really? Besides, at this pace, we would have never finished. But if I washed them only little, I'm afraid that some germs might remain. That's enough. Give me that, Nei-san. Yoru-chan! Where did you come from? Yoru-chan appeared from behind and grabbed the vegetable that Asa-chan was holding. It looks like she was worried about Asa-chan and was watching over her. Geez, you really don't have a knack for this. It's just washing, there's a lot of them, so hurry up and get it done. Oh. Yoru-chan started washing the vegetables with fluid hand movements. Is she actually good at housework contrary to her appearance and behavior? Contrary to her appearance? Was hat's mit ihrer Appearance zu tun? Egal. She's unexpectedly familiar. She might be a good girl after all. Okay. What should I do after washing the vegetables? If there's anything else, I could do it when I'm at it. Declared Yoru-chan, though not exactly eagerly. Then how about cutting vegetables? I guess I could. Okay. It would be a big help if you could cut some onions, carrots, potatoes for the soup. Yeah. I'll say one thing though. I'm not doing this to help you guys. I just couldn't stand to watch Nathan any longer. Wenn sie die Hilfe sowieso nicht brauchen und sie Asa ich sag schon selber Asa-chan, Asa nur haben helfen lassen, weil die das gerne wollte, dann ist das Ganze gerade ziemlich sinnlos. Entweder mach nichts oder lass es Asa machen. Correction, she's not a good girl after all. Here's a peeler. I don't need it. The sprouts are deep, so this will be quicker. As she said that, Yoro-chan started peeling the potatoes using a kitchen knife. She was doing it really neatly, peeling off the skin without gouging the flesh. She's pretty good. What, you want to admit defeat? After washing the vegetables without wasting a moment, she moved to peeling potatoes and carrots and then started cutting them with the knife. Is this size alright, or would it be better if they were a little smaller? The potatoes and carrots were cut into almost identical bite-sized chunks. No, it's fine like that. I see. Should I slice the onions thinly? Yeah, lengthwise. Yeah. For your information, my hourly rate is pretty high. Okay. However, why is she so skilled? She's really good. I wonder who's better, her or Aoi-kun. It's annoying, but she's better than me. Just a little. Okay. What? Dieser smug look. No, nothing. Were you preparing meals at your house? Not really. We're supposed to do this much at home economics class, so being able to do that is only natural, right? I can't do it, though. Genuine surprise. Our parents are often away from home. Yoro-chan doesn't like food made by the house staff, so she often cooks herself. Actually, this word house staff. Okay. Nathan, don't tell them unnecessary things. Where did you learn it? Cooking? I don't think you could do that much after just home economics classes. Home economics class einfach. Nice. You can Google it. I see. So in this age when the internet is flourishing, you can learn to cook even without being taught by your parents, huh? Yeah. You can literally teach yourself everything. Not saying that's easy though. Yoro-chan is amazing. She learns everything easily and can do anything. That's why I'm so proud of her. I told you, Annie-san, don't tell them unnecessary things. That's one cheeky genius girl. That day, dinner was really delicious. Ich habe noch nie so nice geschnittene Karotten gegessen. A few days have passed since the twins have come to Flying Fish Manor. We looked everywhere we could for a place to move the glider, but we didn't find anything. If we were to rent a warehouse, the fee for something that large would have been considerable. We don't have that kind of money. If we discussed this with Anchan, he might have been able to refer us to a right place, but when we considered how we got the glider, we really couldn't get him involved. Our last resort was to put it in the garden. On public display. Okay. We carried the glider out into the garden and were covering it with a sheet. Okay. Overlap it so that the rainwater doesn't get in. Kotori, pull that part. Hey, it's not long enough. The boarders were watching us at work. Will it be alright if we leave it in a place like this? I'm not sure. I don't think it's a very good idea though. Yeah. But we didn't have any other places, so it couldn't be helped. For how long are they planning to make us use this room, I wonder? I don't really mind this room, though. The color of the walls, the bay windows and so on are quite stylish. Nee-san, have you forgotten that this is a boys' room? Nur weil da mal ein Junge drin gelebt hat. Hä? Er hat das ganze Zeug auch rausgenommen, oder nicht? Es ist so weird. Ich meine, kehrst du, wenn du auf eine öffentliche Toilette gehst, ob da vorher ein Typ oder eine Frau drauf war? So, hä? Und das ist eher noch schlimmer, würde ich sagen, gefühlt als das Zimmer benutzt von jemandem, der da vorher gelebt hat. Ich bin in einem Studentenwohnheim, ich weiß auch nicht, wer hier vorher drin gelebt hat, so. Es ist verkehrt. That's true, but our son likes to keep things tidy and is a good person. I don't think that changes anything. Just yesterday some trunks fell out from the cabinet. Trunk? I thought those were your shorts. So boys wear those kinds of underpants, huh? That's surprising. Okay. Hat er sein Zeug nicht mitgenommen? Hey, let's just give up and go back home. Or at the very least, let's have somebody look for a proper, not so shabby dormitory. Nee, son, you can't be seriously thinking about joining them. Those suspicious people. To begin with, they're thieves, you know? Not all thieves are bad people, you know? Like those writers and chivalrous thieves. Man spricht das chivalrous, oder? Oder chivalrous? Schlimme Wörter. They did this for their own sake, right? I think that saying it's alright to ignore the rules if it's to fulfill your dreams is really selfish. Ja, aber, I mean, look at the circumstances. That wasn't really the school's property. Hearing you talk about selfishness. Okay. Huh? Why did everyone gather outside? Stuff cloth into the pot. Was für Tubes? Pilot? Pivot? Und warum ist es capitalized? Also wirklich Pitot, whatever? Egal, ich werde es nicht lesen. So that box won't get inside. Then put the cover over the canopy. Hearing the racket, the sisters walked out of the dorm together. What are you doing? We're putting the glider out here. From now on, it won't be causing you any inconvenience. But a place like this... They said it wouldn't rain for a while. Well, I guess we'll manage somehow. Quarter D, is this part long enough? Yeah, somehow. Will it really be alright in a place like this? I wonder. It's made from FRP, so it won't corrode. It doesn't degrade easily, but that doesn't mean it won't happen at all. Aber kann jetzt auch Ahnung davon. That might cause problems with durability, and in the middle of a flight, or something like that. Oh, it would be better if they had a place where they could put all of that. Yeah, you're right. If only there was a place like that. Very subtle, Kanako. Wait, Nissan, what are you thinking? It should fit there, so... Are you serious? If you have something to say, you should just say it. That's right, there's a good place. That voice resounded surprisingly well under the clear blue sky. It sounded like something read from a script prepared in advance. It might be because it was strangely monotone. Everyone's blank gazes have turned to her all at once. Eee. Asa-chan got scared. Hey, you managed to say it, so... Kanako-san gently pushed her. Asa-chan took half a step forward. Asa-chan, you just said there's a good place. Yes, in fact, I know of a good place. Where? Quarterly went for it without reservation. At times like this, she's the most honest. Asa-chan shyly glanced at Yodo-chan, then pointed towards the lake. It's over there. Is it really here? The place where Asa-chan had brought us was the Windmill Hill. This area is supposed to be part of the renewable energy research facilities. Citizens can enter this place freely because it has been opened up as a walking course. There's no garage where we could stow our glider though. Stow, nicht stow. However, Asa-chan climbed the gently sloping hill. Yodo-chan followed her, sulking all the time. Asa-chan stopped in front of a large building standing on the edge of the Windmill Hill. It's here. Aga and I simultaneously made slightly puzzled faces. We knew this building. It had been here since before the windmills were built. It looked quite enigmatic, like a research facility or a warehouse. We told ourselves that it was just a place for monitoring the quality of water in the lake. Now when I look at it again, it could also be seen as a workshop of sorts. It's much larger than I remembered it, though. Yeah, egal. In the past, we tried to sneak in here with Anchan and the others. If I remember right, the door was locked at that time, so we couldn't get inside. And Asachan opened that locked door with the key she took out of her pocket. Okay. And come in. The 10-year mystery was about to be solved. We stepped inside excitedly. Einfach eine große leere Halle oder was? Nee, Das ist doch auch der Raum, wo sie am Anfang nach dem Ending vom ersten Teil, wo Harmony weg war, dann standen und sich unterhalten haben. Meinten sie nicht da, wie sie warten auf den Soaring Club? Hä? Inside was a mess. There were several desks with old computers, documents and cardboard boxes full of junk placed on them. There were even bottles of soy sauce and other seasonings scattered around. Die meisten Menschen, alte Colaflaschen oder so. Japaner, bottles of soy sauce. Things that were left behind could give off the impression someone was living here, but for some reason the room as a whole felt abandoned. A deserted and completely forgotten place. That's the kind of air it had. Perfect. So this is what it's like inside. Yeah. It has the kind of atmosphere you'd see in a zombie movie. Is it still being used? No, no one uses it anymore. Grandpa said that they were using it a long time ago. It feels more like a research facility than an office. What were they doing here? Ageha went ahead and started looking through the things that were here. Okay. I don't know. Grandpa only said it was one of his hobbies when he was young. Ein ganzer Lagerraum mit... Okay. Why was it left here instead of being demolished? This whole hill belongs to Grandpa. Now it's just land for the renewable energy research. So he's a big landowner. He got considerable profit from the redevelopment. Yuri-chan grinned broadly as she said that. Ich finde weird, dass man Menschen mit sowas wie angeben. So, mein Vater ist reich. Bin ich nicht toll. Hä? Who cares? I guess that board chairman of Keifu Academy is the so-called local personage. The reason why you got to know my mother might also be related to that. We got the key from our grandpa and sometimes come here. Because we like this place. You're the one who likes it. I'm just tagging along, that's all. Yoru-chan muttered. I guess she was pouting because she didn't want anyone else to use it. We examined the room with some reservation. It's big, but we can work here. But there's no problem with storing the glider here, right? Ah, no, I didn't mean here. Asa-chan trotted towards the inner part. We passed through the door over there. Whoa! Kotoyo was overwhelmed by how spacious it was. My mouth was also agape when I looked up at the high ceiling. This isn't a garage, it's more like... a dock. Ah, okay. Pensive? Yes, it was a dock. For building and maintaining ships or airplanes. Da gibt's kein Oder, glaube ich. Schiffe ziehst du vor allem normalerweise nicht so weit vom Wasser weg, aber okay. You don't see such vast spaces and equipment anywhere else. Why is there such a building in this kind of place? Grandpa said that in the past he and the others used to build airplanes as a hobby. As a hobby? Okay. Why not? in before we're coming full circle und Grandpa hat irgendwas mit E-Scout oder so zu tun. He was always saying we had spent our youth in here, like a catchphrase. If it's Asa-chan's grandpa, then it's possible that this could have been after World War II. I guess they gathered scrap tampered with machines and such. How is it? Perfect! With this much space we could even build 2 at the same time. Yeah. There's no problem with the space or the equipment. Rather, there's actually more than we need. Da gibt's auch noch Equipment oder was? It's not that far from the runway either. It would be easier to transport the glider from here than from the school, which is in the town. Yeah, nice. Let's bring it here right away. Then we can immediately start fixing it. We have to ask Anchan to bring the truck. Wait. They had sparkling eyes and acted like we already owned the place, but I stopped them for a moment. Of course, it would be much appreciated if we could use it, but hearing that we can borrow it for free actually makes me a little worried. This place is so well equipped. Can we really use it? Asa-chan made a meek face at my question. There is one condition. Asa-chan said nervously in a high-pitched voice. As I thought, it's not for nothing. Let me join the club. We braced ourselves to hear what kind of condition that might be. Please let me join you. Asa-chan's determined shout echoed through the quiet dock. It reverberated for a moment, then gradually vanished. I don't know anything about gliders, and don't have any redeeming qualities. I wish I was like Yoru-chan, who can do anything. But I also want to join you in building the glider. While the last part sounded like she was about to cry, Asa-chan did her best to speak her mind. Kotori. Kotori was thinking deeply with a serious expression. She said it the other day, that she doesn't really want any new members to join. We all felt the same way, but of course Kotori understood that in our circumstances there's no way we could refuse. So it's no good after all. Hey, Asa-chan. Yes? Why do you want to join us? Eh? Are you interested in gliders? Or is it because we seem to be enjoying ourselves? It is both. Asa-chan hesitated to answer. This question must have sounded a little strict for her. We needed new members anyway. If we could also use these amazing facilities, we should have accepted this unconditionally. Such thoughts have crossed my mind. However, contradicting feelings about getting new members were still stuck in my chest. I like this place. I sometimes come here with Yoru-chan to play. It's because Grandpa said that he used to build planes here. Yoru-chan mentioned this before. Ne-san is just interested in things that fly through the sky. On that day we also came here. Then a white aircraft flew from the other side of the lake. A white aircraft? Until then I didn't even know the term glider. Could that have been us, perhaps? Which flight could that have been? When we thought about it a little, it dawned on us. Wasn't it when we did the first test flight by any chance? After completing the main wings, we went on our first test flight. That was also the day when I piloted the glider for the first time. On that day I crossed over the lake and flew above the windmill hill. Then when we turned around and headed back to the opposite shore of the lake, I noticed that someone was looking up at us. Kannst du auch von oben garantiert easy sehen. If I remember right, they were 2 P-Tide girls. Habe ich das Wort... Sag mal P-Tide? Das Wort finde ich sowieso sehr weird. They probably like gliders, just like Kotori. I remember that was the impression I had. So was Asa-chan and Yoru-chan who were here at that time? Yes, probably. What a coincidence. I hadn't even thought about it until now. So viele Coincidences, ja? Zufällig sind die beiden neuen Border bereit, euer Geheimnis zu behalten und haben krasse Facilities und wollen auch Glider mitbauen, ne? After that I wanted to see the glider again, so I was coming here and waiting for it. I came here almost every day. Ah, das haben wir gewartet, I see. After the winch broke, we couldn't fly for a while. It appears that during that time Asa-chan was waiting for us. And then a while later, I think it was around the end of the summer holidays, something bad happened at home. I hid here for a whole night. When I woke up, light was shining through the window, so I went to look outside. There was a really beautiful cloud drifting in the dawn sky. We twitched reflexively and exchanged glances. It can't be. One long cloud was stretched across the purple and pink sky and looked like it had been painted with a brush. I watched it together with Yoru-chan. Then I was shivering unconsciously. Agea was holding her arms to keep them from trembling and Kotori's cheeks were flushed. Before we noticed, we lost ourselves in Asa-chan's story. A glider flying towards them. You saw it? On that day? At that time I still didn't even know that it was a glider though. I only found that out when Yoru-chan told me. But I watched it the whole time, until that strange cloud fully disappeared. Asa-chan put her hand on her chest and quietly closed her eyes, as if she was trying to revive the long-gone spectacle on the inside of her eyelids. Is that the reason? Yes. I still don't know what I can do or what I want to do. But I cannot sit still. I can't forget the spectacle I saw that day. When Asa-chan came to herself, her knees were shaking, like she was afraid of something. However, no matter how much she trembled, she didn't give in. She mustered all her courage. It felt like this was something that she desperately wanted to bring up. Kotori. Agea slightly patted Kotori's shoulder. Yeah. Kotori nodded. There was no need to confirm it. We all felt the same way. You were the only one. The only one who can become a new member. Welcome to the Soaring Club. As of today, you're one of us. Tears welled up in Asa-chan's eyes when she was welcomed so suddenly. Her cheeks were already red like apples. Is it really okay? After all, I don't know anything about gliders. I won't be of any use to you. Building or flying a glider certainly requires a specialist knowledge or skills. But not all of the work is like that. We were complete amateurs a year ago too. All of you? Right, Kotori? Yeah, it's not a problem. Just letting us use this place is already more than enough help for us. Moreover, if you become an accomplice, we won't have to worry about our secret being revealed. We felt that Kotori very eloquently said something crooked, but everyone did their best to sidestep the issue. The most important thing is your wish to fly through the sky. Wanting to fly through the sky. If that's how you feel, it's fine, right? Yeah. Exactly. That's why, as of today, I'm looking forward to working with you, Asa. Asa-chan absent-mindedly wiped away the tears that had accumulated in the corners of her eyes. Yes, I look forward to working with you, senpai. When Asa-chan vigorously bowed her head next to her, Yoru-chan sullenly looked away. I'm not joining. No one said anything about you joining. Even though her twin sister's prickly attitude made Asa-chan look at her with a troubled expression, a broad smile soon returned to her face. We took another look around the place that we could use now. Our heads soon started to fill with images of what we could do here. Now we can finally get started with the preparations for flying. We felt like the time that seemed to be standing still until now started moving forward again. Yeah. Please, come in. Pff, jo. Von wegen Shabby Dorm? Was ist das für ein luxuriöses Zimmer, ja? Ah, das sieht aus, als wäre es doppelt so groß wie meine Wohnung hier. Oh, this is our room? Asa-chan's eyes sparkled when she saw the tidied up room. Yoru-chan, this is our room. So small. Mädchen, was? Yoru's eyes glazed over it. Even with that huge thing out of the way, a small room is small. A small room makes it easier to settle down than an overly spacious one. Hey, look, Yoro-chan, in the corner. Also, ja, agreed. Ich finde ehrlich gesagt, gerade so große Häuser und Wohnungen, Also 15 Quadratmeter Wohnheimszimmer ist, naja, aber ja, ich so an meine Familie denke, meine Schwester hat eine 50 Quadratmeter Wohnung. Ich denke mir so, yo, die hat mindestens 2 riesige Räume, mit denen ich nichts anfangen könnte. Wohnzimmer und noch so einen weiteren, keine Ahnung, ja, Raum, der gar keinen Zweck hat an sich so. Ich wäre easy ohne die beiden schon zufrieden, so. Meine Eltern haben einfach ein Haus, okay, die hatten 4 Kinder, aber trotzdem. Jetzt, wo wir alle Kinder raus sind, ist das Haus aber viel zu groß. She said that Asa-chan showed her the exercise bench in the corner of the room. Okay. It's a double room, so it's pretty spacious, but it seems the granddaughters of the Keifu Academy board chairman and big landowner considered it a small room. At that moment, I felt the difference in our social status. I'm sorry it took so long. And that it's small. Well, dafür würde ich mich jetzt nicht entschuldigen, aber gut. No, it's okay. I liked your room too, Aoi-san. It smells like Papa's room, is what she said. Smug look. Papa's. Don't tell them that, Yoru-chan. There's only a 2-year difference between us, ja, aber wir wirken trotzdem wie kleine Kinder. Here is your lolly material, have fun. Even someone like me who other people the same age call level-headed and such had to give in to this. I think I wouldn't mind a daughter if she was as cute as them. Alter, their weird attitude. I want to have a cute daughter. Haha. Oof. Before that, I'd have to find a mama, though. You can use this room as you please. The rules are as I told you before. Yes. Yeah. Well then, Yes, warte. Was? Ich kann nicht zurückgehen, fuck. Okay. I'm coming in. Oh, it's finally tidied up. I live next door. I came to share this with you. Asa-chan gave an overly serious bow to Kanako-san, who came in carrying some chocolates. Okay. Please take good care of us, Kanako-san. Ich finde diese Übersetzung von Yoroshiku negai shimasu so weird. Please take good care of us. Also, ja, aber... es ist... Yep, you have my best regards. The sisters happily shared the snacks they got from Kanako-san between themselves and started eating them. I got closer to Kanako-san to talk with her quietly. Warum ist sie so mütterlich zu denen? Ist irgendwie kinda cute. We seem to care about these two a lot. It appears that earlier today she also casually gave some advice and pushed Asa-chan forward. Ach, ist immer noch derselbe Tag. Is that so? It might be so. Which is it? If you have any problems, let me know. Let's help each other as fellow neighbors. Okay, thank you very much. Ich finde nice an Dorms, dass man halt mehr noch so ein Community-Gefühl hat. Anders als Leute, die halt in normalen Wohnungen wirklich leben, die haben meistens mit ihren Nachbarn fast nichts zu tun. Ich meine, manchmal will man auch mit seinen Nachbarn nicht unbedingt nichts zu tun haben. Manchmal ist das Leben so angenehmer, aber ja, eigentlich. Zumindest hier im Studentenwohnheim einfach so. Zu Studenten kann man auch einigermaßen relaten meistens. Das ist eigentlich ziemlich cool irgendwie. Manchmal so Sachen gemeinsam unternehmen. Man hilft sich aber gegenseitig bei so kleinen Problemen. Oder, hey, hat mal jemand ein bisschen Mehl für mich? Mir fehlt gerade was. Oder was weiß ich. Solche Sachen halt. Well then, I'll leave the rest to you. Yep. I was relieved that Kanako-san would be taking care of those two. Asa-chan, Yoru-chan. Thanks for today, for letting us use that place. No, I also thank you very much. I will do my best. I never said you could use it. Yoru-chan turned her back on me, sat down and stuffed her cheeks with chocolate. Nice. Does she hate me, I wonder? I'm looking forward to working with you starting tomorrow. Yes. Endlich Chapter zu Ende. Boah.